Spicy, tangy, crunchy, super delicious and healthy. This is the dish I'm going to share with you today, the Korean national dish, kimchi. White cabbage is tossed in a paste of red chili and garlic and marinated for 24 to 36 hours to make a wonderful pickle. The ingredients we require to make kimchi are cabbage. So I have a head of cabbage that is approximately a little under than a kilo. I have 6 to 8 garlic cloves that have been minced. I have 1 cup of onions that have been chopped, a tablespoon of ginger also minced. I have 1/4 of a cup salt. Now you could use fine table salt or you could use coarse rock salt as well. I also have a cup of spring onions, the green part and the white part chopped into 1-inch cubes. And I have about 1 cup of dry red chilies that have been soaking in water. Now you can use Kashmiri red chili because you want a wonderful color, or you could even use any other red chili that you have available. So here I'm going to show you how to cut the cabbage. It's very essential that you remove the center wedge, the stem part, and then make them into 1 to 2-inch cubes. Do the same with the other part. And now separate them out, just roughly. Then take a bowl, add them in. Halfway through, add some salt. Now what we are doing is we are trying to pull excess moisture out of the cabbage, and at the same time we are going to be adding a little bit of warm or hot water, not too hot, boiling hot, but definitely warm. Add some more salt and then add the water and let this sit for about an hour or 2. While the cabbage is steeping in the hot salted water, we're going to go ahead and make the masala paste for the kimchi. So take a jar, add some onions, add the garlic. Now the more garlic the better, because it really improves the flavor tremendously. And finally add the red chilies. Don't add the water, just the red chilies. And we're going to blend this to a fine paste. When it's mixed halfway through, add some of the ginger. Place the lid back and just blend it a little bit more. Our paste is now done. Now what I have done is I've drained the cabbage. I've reserved about 1/2 cup of the liquid. I'm going to place it in my bowl, add some of the spring onions, a pinch of salt, some of the red chili paste, and now I'm going to mix this in. Don't use your hands because the chili paste is really fiery. You might burn your eyes or your face if you put your hands. So mix that, add again another layer of cabbage, some of the red chili paste, a little bit of salt, spring onion, mix it in again. Keep doing this until all the cabbage is done. Make sure every piece of cabbage gets a little bit of the masalas. As you can see, I have mixed this in really well, and there's a little bit of the masala marinade coating each part of the cabbage. Now what you need to do is get a nice glass jar, the large kind, and place the cabbage some more of the spring onions, the cabbage. Fill the jar up and press it down if need be. Remember, after a couple of hours or maybe after a day, it will reduce a lot more because it would have given out a lot of its liquid. So just keep pressing it down. Now I have saved some of the salt water, so I'm just going to pour it into my blender jar. Mix in any bits of the marinade or the masala that we just made, and then pour it in. Don't add too much. Remember, it's going to release its own water, the cabbage. So just put it in, press it down. And then place a lid, and don't be tempted to eat this for 24 to 36 hours. If your family is anything like ours, then you're going to love this Korean kimchi salad. I add it to my 2-minute noodles, I add it to plain rice and eat it, or I add it to vegetables that I'm stir frying, or I just like to eat it plain. It's so good. And because it is fermented, there are microorganisms that are really good for your health and your gut. So I hope you'll try this easy kimchi salad today.